Our next delegation, Rick Hicks.
Good morning. Well, thank you for your opportunity to say a few words this morning. My name is Rick Hicks, and I'm the Executive Director of West Virginia Association of School Administrators. Our membership does include school superintendents, regional directors, and other district and state level administrators. We've been discussing the efficiency audit over the last several months and its effect on the future of education in our state. We're excited about the prospect of using the audit as a tool to begin the process of bringing true education reform to West Virginia. Reform that will lead, that will lead to a world-class education system for our children. We've been engaged in a healthy dialogue on how to bring about this true reform. Our discussions have led to the conclusion that the only way to accomplish this lofty goal is to bring all parties together and focus on the most important thing, the children of our state. We need to craft a system that is always putting the child first. We have a lot of work ahead of us. It's time to begin that work. In order to move forward, it's imperative that we resolve this issue of who's going to be our state superintendent. It's critical to decide on who will be leading our schools in these critical months ahead. It is imperative that we have this issue resolved now in order that we can move forward. I know it's part of today's agenda to make this decision, and it's our sincere hope that that decision will be made at the end of the day. In conclusion, and speaking for me personally, and not for the WVSA because the association does not really have an official position on this issue, I'd like to say a couple other things. I know the board is considering hiring a superintendent to serve while the National Search is conducted. I also know that Dr. Jim Ferris has been mentioned as a possible candidate. In my opinion, I believe he would be an excellent choice. He's an experienced superintendent who's led districts of various sizes and challenges. He's extremely knowledgeable in curriculum, technology, and finance. And he's been successful in moving districts forward. Most important, he has demonstrated the ability to lead. I hope you will give every consideration to his candidacy and that we can resolve this issue today. Thank you.
Our next delegation, Shirley McGraw.
I don't need this thing. Greetings. I come here to discuss quite a few things. I'm Shirley McGraw, Meadow Bridge, Beck County. Have you ever taught or been in a 1 or 2 room school? I taught in there. Our young people got a good education in those schools. They're doctors, lawyers, merchants. So you know I'm not for consolidation. Also, I've been a business person. And you get a good education if you want a good education. Do you have a heart or a conscience for our young people in the great state of West Virginia? Before you make any decision, you ought to consider what our young people in the great state of West Virginia needs. Not your own personal opinion, not what you want, but what the young people need. Is Fenton County better off since the state took over? That's up to you to answer that. But I'd like for us to work together to make Fenton County one of the best counties in this great state of West Virginia. Step up to the plate, state board. Get on board for our students. Another thing, this food is horrible that's being served in our school system today. Raw meat, uncooked food that should be cooked, it's nasty. And they expect our young people to go in and eat that stuff. I think if we want to fight obesity, we ought to start in the 1st grade, teaching them the nutrition and what they need to eat and what they don't eat. You've got to start somewhere, and it would be best to start in the grade school. Some of our young people, after lunch, they're hungry. because the food isn't what they want or what they need to eat. Go back to class hungry, stomachs hurting, growling. Students can't learn if they're hungry. You can't do a good job. If you're sitting there hungry, you're not going to do a very good job. They go home, they put the food in the microwave. That's defeating the whole purpose. And another thing, home ec was taken out of our high school. I understand one in Fayette County still has home ec. What on earth are we thinking about? Every high school in the state of West Virginia needs to have home ec. Our young people, boys and girls, need to know how to cook and not push a button on the microwave. I think we're getting too much on microwave and throwing things in the oven.
2 minutes remaining.
We need to teach West Virginia history. Grades 4 through 12. This is something that is lacking in our school system today. Now, I work with young people all the time. Last night I went to a basketball game with my girls. And we need to let them know what this great state's about. They know nothing or not much about what goes on in the state of West Virginia. You go into school and ask them, the governor, they might know the governor. Senators, probably not. House delegates, probably not. We need to get these things into our young people. How many of you sitting here can name me the counties and the county seats? I went back and studied it, just to make sure. Now, I could name the counties, but I couldn't name all the seats. There's too many computers in our school system today. We need to use this brain that we were given and not push a button. If we continue to not use our own brain, then we're going to find out that we've got more Alzheimer's and dementia. And we don't need that. I beg of you to turn Fayette County back over to Superintendent Butcher or Fayette County Board of Education 1 year and see if we can't work together and get a better education for our students. I want to thank Lincoln County for inviting us here, and I have appreciated talking and speaking to each of you. Any questions? Any bigger say? Thank you. Thank you.
Our final delegation for today is Carolyn Arrett.